you ready? We have to chase Cyrus. Yes. We have to hurry. This place. Can you feel it? There are no Pokemon here at all. Time isn't flowing and space isn't stable. A world where the rules are broken. A space one might call the Distortion World. Let's find Giratina. We needed to stop the spreading distortion at the Spear Pillar. That was Giratina. We have to hurry. If something's not done, the distortion will swallow not only our world, it will overwhelm the Distortion World. Hello there, my Purple Banditos. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke. I'm PurpleRodri. Now, last time we climbed to the top of Spear Pillar, and we saw that Cyrus was opening up portals and letting in Dialga and Palkia, and just doing a mess of things. In today's episode, we're going to continue things here in the Distortion World, and let's go ahead and look around. So if you guys remember, the Distortion World is actually a place that is supposed to be a bit like a maze. It's supposed to be like a puzzle, so we're gonna have to figure out this puzzle today. Once again, thank you guys for your tips and your comments. They are much appreciated. We can see Mesprit just appearing in front of us because the Lake Trio is going to be a big part of the puzzle today. And once again, guys, make sure you give this video a like. It's much appreciated. And let's keep running around here. Now, the last time I was in the Distortion World, I gotta tell you guys, it's been a while. So I'm gonna try to, figure it out. What I do mainly remember is that the deeper down we go, the more, we get closer to Giratina, and the closer we get to Cyrus and figuring everything out. I think it's just the middle grounds of this place that kind of trips me up. I know what we have to do for the puzzle. It's just a matter of getting there. That's gonna take me a little bit of time. I've been thinking about the Distortion World and how it's supposed to be a parallel to our world, and if you look at it, it's kind of creepy because for us, we have the sky going up, right? But in the Distortion World, you guys can kind of see this weird, like, circly sky going downwards. If you look at the screen, it just looks so weird because at any moment, we could literally fall off these platforms and then just be, like, infinitely falling forever through the sky or space or whatever it is below us. It's super weird. I love the fact that we can, like, climb on walls and, like, run around. This has to be one of the weirdest things. The legend of Giratina has been old, but the legend told of a world on the other side of ours. Why does Giratina exist? Why are we here? I don't even know. Honestly, Cynthia, you're gonna have to ask somebody else. She has a lot of questions, and she's sitting here and asking us. Like, I imagine if we truly were this 10-year-old kid, I don't think we'd have that much education on history in the Distortion World. I don't know at this point. Like, at this point, we are getting handed to us creatures of mass destruction when we're like 10 years old. We could possibly just maybe be a historian and know everything there has to do with the Distortion World at this point. Who knows? I think I'm headed in the right direction, though. Whenever you guys see Cynthia, that should allow you to know that you're headed the right way. Let's keep this going, guys, though. Let's keep this going. Where exactly am I? I feel like I haven't done this place in so long. If you guys haven't played through Pokemon Platinum in a while and you get here to the Distortion World, it is just so freaking weird because it's so unlike any other area in any Pokemon game. It's just so weird. Like, the fact that you can, like, run up walls and it really takes, the whole 3D capability to a whole nother level. Let me see where I'm headed. I think this should bring me down. Okay, I think I know where we are. This looks somewhat familiar. When I start getting a familiar feeling in games or whenever, I go to a little place in a game or something, that's when I know, like, I'm headed right. I tend to just stick to my feelings. I remember hearing this back when I was a kid, and I don't know if it was true at all. I think people still say it to this day, but it's pretty much like, go with your instincts, It abandoned me here, then disappeared somewhere further down. Was it content merely to interfere with my plan? Incidentally, do you understand the concept of jeans? I understand jeans. I'm kind of wearing a pair right now. It's, some black jeans right now. Once in a while, I wear a couple blue jeans. I don't have much else other than that, my man Cyrus. But, I mean, if you want to tell me about your jeans, that's all cool. I'd much rather hear about your hair, though, because I'd like to know how the heck Where do these guys go? Where do the Team Galactic guys go to get their hair done? I mean, if you look at them, they all got like a special sort of do, whether it's like blue hair or red hair. I want to know where these guys go. They have, some good stylists if you really sit down and think about it. These guys have really, pulled it together. The teams always seem to be looking quite good. Now, Cyrus went ahead and ran off. He's just, talking a lot about Giratina, and I'm going to have to figure out where we are going. What is going on with this place today? Another thing that it makes me think whenever I come to the Distortion World is, I remember I used to watch this show. What was it called? I don't remember. It was pretty much about these high school kids who had really weird things happen in their high school, I believe it was. And one of them was black holes would open up. Was it called Black Holesy High or something like that? Maybe it was called something like that. I don't really remember, but I remember this show really tripped me out because there was one episode where it started talking about different dimensions and different realities and all this sort of thing, and the way the show explained it was there's so many realities out there, and the universe is always expanding, that any reality could exist. It could truly exist because there's just so many infinite possibilities. And I started thinking about it. I'm like, this is really crazy to think about on this type of show. And I remember it's something that kind of just stuck with me since, because if you really think about it, this is just kind of how I just go about thinking about just random things after I watch this show. The possibility of a plane probably flying through your window right now is probably 0.1%, maybe 0.01%. The odds of it are pretty crazy if you think about it. It's probably not gonna happen, but there is still that point, 0.0001 that it would still happen. So, maybe in some parallel universe out there, a plane does crash through the window, and you never know. Because there are so many possibilities that, all these little things could happen, and it just opens up the world for a bunch of other little universes. So it's kind of crazy to think about that, with every decision you make, that could be a whole little, other universe on its own, because the universe is forever expanding, so you never know, what it could be like. And that's just some food for thought for you guys, since we are here in the Distortion World. I thought I'd go ahead and share it with you guys, because it is talking about a bunch of dimensions and parallel universes, and I always found that very interesting. I think it's kind of crazy to think about that there could be other, parallel dimensions to us where things are different, or, we maybe made another choice and took another path, and it's kind of crazy to think about if you really just, sit down and look at it in that way. Now, I think I'm very close to where we need to be. As you guys can see, we've already bumped into a couple of the lake trio, so pretty much what we have to do is a little bit of a puzzle for them. You have to find a couple of the rocks and use the move strength on them, and then just push them around a little bit, and I'll explain that to you guys once we get to it. I saw Cyrus a little bit down there though, so that's where I want to go. I feel like we have to keep chasing Cyrus down. If you keep chasing Cyrus down or Cynthia, you're probably headed in the right direction. I know that this place could get a little bit funky, but if you just maintain your cool, you should be able to find your way through it. And it looks like Giratina is just flying all over this place. You want to think of something creepy? Imagine being this 10-year-old kid stuck in the Distortion World with a huge animal like Giratina pretty much running around and stalking him. That sounds just a little bit creepy. Let's keep surfing around though. I have to tell you guys, controlling this is actually kind of difficult when it's upside down too. Oh my goodness. Are we even upside down? That's what we have to, just think about for a second. Were we actually upside down? Or are we just heading downwards now? Who knows where this adventure is taking us? This whole Distortion World thing is crazy. But if you look at this angle, for this to be in a game back in the day like Pokemon Platinum was, they did a really fantastic job. This looks so cool. It looks like Paper Mario, that's exactly what it looks like. Let me go ahead and, ooh, okay. I see another one of these little lake trios popping out at us. As I said, they're always gonna pop out whenever the boulders are nearby. So that's the puzzle behind the whole Distortion World. It's pretty much just finding the 3 boulders that are gonna allow you to free the lake trio, I guess you could say. With that, we have found another boulder, and I think that might have been our last boulder to put down. So if that was the case, that would be pretty cool. I believe it was. I think we found all 3. So let me go ahead and actually push this one down. So it's pretty simple. You just literally have to push the big boulder in front of where they're standing. I don't know what they're standing there for, but if you just push them there, they're gonna go ahead and be super happy, and they're gonna let out a little bit of a cry, and they're gonna go ahead and shoot off. So once we do that, you know, we will hopefully be able to continue on, because I know there is a lot to do in the Distortion World. This is actually a very, very big area, so there's gonna be quite a bit for us to do. All right, with that, we put down the second one. See you later, Mesprit. Nice to see you. And let's go ahead and put down the final piece of the puzzle then, and then we should be good to go. This will be the last of the lake trio, and after this is when the action-y side of the Distortion World kicks in, I guess you could say, because we've already done the puzzle-y side, so get ready for a little bit more than that. So it looks like Cynthia's actually telling us something. Oops, this is no time for idle chit-chat. And it looks like a platform has appeared behind her. Hey, Cynthia, how about you move? All right, let's go ahead and take this platform then, guys. And that is just going to push us way further down. So this definitely looks like the last stop of the train here in the Distortion World. So let's see what is up ahead. This is it. Giratina's up ahead. Okay, guys, so it looks like Giratina is up ahead. So let's go ahead and do this. So you were already here. Why do you seek to change the world? If you hate our world, you should just go off somewhere alone. Find somewhere where you can live without seeing others. Why should I run and hide from the world and have to wait quietly? My aim is to rid our world of the vague and incomplete thing we call spirit. By freeing ourselves of that, our world can be made complete. That is my justice. No one can interfere. And, well, I guess nobody can interfere. Well, maybe we shouldn't talk to him. I don't know. Maybe that was just, maybe we're stopping his plans. Here we go, guys. Rodri versus Galactic Boss Cyrus. So let's go ahead and take him on in his 5 Pokemon. This battle's on its way. He's going to open up with a Stunky level 45, and I'm going to open up with Rhaegar. Now, if you guys remember, our Pokemon are a lot of levels behind on Cyrus' Pokemon. So it looks like he had the chance to train his Pokemon since the last encounter. Now, we haven't done too much training, I would say, but we've gained a little bit of XP here and there, so we might be okay to go. Let's go ahead and switch out against this Sneasel, though. I think Map will be the best option. We KO'd the Stunky, which is really, really good. I mean, if we could KO all of his Pokemon, I would be okay with that. I don't know who wouldn't be okay, you know, with KOing all of Cyrus's Pokemon in a Randomizer Nuzlocke. If it meant our Pokemon not going down when we're out-leveled by 8 freaking levels. We're out-leveled by 8 levels right now, guys. This is pretty crazy. If we can pull this off without any of our teammates dying, I'd feel pretty good. Wow, a crit. Okay, so the Sneasel went down. I don't know if we would have took it down regardless, but with that, guys, we gained a level, and I will take all these levels. I will take all this stuff, guys. This is the type of stuff that I need. I need our team to be, like, just growing and gaining and doing everything that we can do, and let's see what's going to come out next. This guy has some strong Pokemon, definitely. A Crawdaunt. Let me go ahead and see. Should I switch out? Yeah, let's bring out Speedy Jr., and we'll see if we can take down this Crawdaunt. It's kind of funny to see that Cyrus kind of sticks with his team. You know how Barry has actually switched up his team quite a bit, and it seems like his team was just, you know, slowly evolving, going from like the 2 Pikachu team to like an actual pretty decent team. It seems like Cyrus kind of just sticks with the Pokemon that he has. I feel like we've took on his Stunky a couple times now, and good for him. I mean, at least he sticks with his Pokemon regardless of, you know, what Pokemon they are. Now, what should I do here? Should I keep out Speedy Jr.? Should I switch out? This is a bit of a tough choice, but I think I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use a Hyper Potion. You know what? No. Screw that, guys. Screw that. Let's go ahead and switch out. Let's bring out Rhaegar. Rhaegar should be able to take down this Crawdaunt. I don't want to use Hyper Potions unless I really have to. And you know what? We have our Pokemon team really, really stacked and ready to go. Wow, that actually did not that much damage. Let's go ahead and try to crush this thing down. If we could land a Dragon Rush and knock out this Crawdaunt, I'd feel pretty good, because Cyrus is really, really strong. There's no underestimating this guy. With that, though, the level 47 Crawdaunt went down, and let's see what Cyrus is going to send out next. We grew to level 42. That's good. As long as Alf keeps getting levels, I'm all cool with that. Up next is going to be a Shiftry. Should I keep out Rhaegar for the Shiftry? I think that's definitely a good call. I think we'll be able to KO this Shiftry. If not, then, I don't know. Let's hope for the best, guys. I always try to have a positive outlook on this, because I've tend to realize that, you know, sometimes these fights tend to not go in our favor. We get critted out a lot, you know, all these sorts of things. But once in a while, you know, the RNG comes back to us. And let's see if we can actually land the fly on this guy. I mean, if we could knock him out. That'd be really, really cool with me. That's already doing a bunch of damage. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. So the Shiftry went down. We are actually doing a really good job of taking down Cyrus. I didn't expect us to have this easy of a time. I thought we were going to have a bit more difficulty with it. But so far, so good. Last but not least is a Sharpedo. Ooh, what should I do against a Sharpedo? I know that Rhaegar could knock this thing out. But you know what? Decisions. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and keep Rhaegar out against the Sharpedo. We've usually put Rhaegar up against the Sharpedo. I admit that you have pushed me to this extreme. So, you know, why fix the wheel, guys? Why reinvent the wheel if this has been working for us? All right, let's go ahead and use a Hyper Potion then. That's gonna go ahead and heal up our Rhaegar. Now, can we finally take down Cyrus here? This guy has been a nightmare to deal with so far. I gotta tell you guys, Cyrus has been difficult. And believe me, this isn't the only fight we're gonna have to do so far. Let's go for the Dragon Rush. Okay, at least all Sharpedo is doing is going for that slash. That slash honestly doesn't do that much damage to us. Hopefully the Dragon Rush will do a good amount. Oh, there we have it, guys. With that, the Sharpedo has gone down, and we are flying high. This is easy. This is cake. And we have defeated Galactic Boss Cyrus. I won't accept this. This can't be. Not after all the sacrifices we made. What if the new world and my new galaxy was his old dream to be swept away? We got 8640 for winning. And what happened? Is he running out of money? He gave us a lot more money last time. Don't you think that you can defeat or capture that Pokemon? Oh, don't think. Are you seriously telling me that? Could that mean that we are gonna have another battle coming up then? Very well. Do what you will. Rather than repairing the world, you're gonna destroy it. Do it. You inherit my legacy. Okay, see you later, Cyrus. What legacy is that? Don't believe his lies. It's not possible that Pokemon can make the world disappear. The world awaited your birth, not only yours either. The Pokemon with you, the people close to you. All the Pokemon and people were born because they have a part in the world. I'm convinced of that. Giratina won't go out of existence, and the Distortion World won't disappear. Our world won't disappear. Let's go meet Giratina. Okay, Cynthia, you are a little more excited than me. Oh, at least she healed up our Pokemon. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and meet Giratina then. Today, we are going to be taking on Giratina today. Oh, I don't even know. I'm just like a little bit nervous and a little bit excited at the same time because you guys have seen how we fare against legendary Pokemons. Sometimes it can be really good. Sometimes it can be really bad. So that's what makes me just a tad bit nervous about it. Now, it looks like our Pokemon are healed up. I believe Rhaegar up in front is probably the best choice, so let's go ahead and see if we can find Giratina. Hello? Giratina? Oh, okay, Giratina's somewhere around here flying around. Let's keep on getting closer to it then. And it looks like platforms have opened up for us. Giratina definitely wants us to battle it. Is it going to come out? Hello? Giratina? Oh my goodness. Giratina is quietly eyeing us down. Yeah! With that, guys, here we go. Rodri versus Giratina. So let's go ahead and take on the legendary Pokemon of the Distortion World. It is level 47. And you guys can already hear, like, the creepy music kicking in. I'm gonna go for the Thunder Wave. This is probably gonna be our best strategy. Now, I need to be honest with you guys. Giratina is really, really strong. And by that, I mean that Giratina could probably sweep our team. So if it really starts looking like we're gonna be in a heap of trouble, I'm gonna make the best decision for our team and try to make sure that we save as many of us as possible. With that though, wow, the Giratina already took that much damage, and I'm kind of surprised. Hopefully the Ancient Power won't KO us. Okay, we're good, we'll take that. And I'm gonna go ahead and switch out then. I think I'm gonna bring out, let's see, I'm gonna bring out Map. I think Map will definitely be the best choice. Alf would be good too, I guess. No, not really. What am I thinking? Alf would not be good. Let's go ahead and send out Map. I think I just have some sort of, like, affliction where I really want to bring out Mew and just, like, use Mew because I think it's such an amazing Pokemon. I hope our last gym turns out to be, like, a Poison-type gym. I would be so happy with that because I could just, like, throw out Mew. Oh, my goodness. We are taking way too much damage. That was a crit. That was way too close for comfort. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use a Hyper Potion. No, we can just switch out. Yeah, we can just switch out. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do yet. We could switch out. Huh. You know what? That's a good call. That's a good call. I think we should switch out. Let's bring out Speedy Jr. Oh, man. I'm actually nervous because the sandstorm is whipping right now, too. So this puts us at another disadvantage. You know, that's one of the bad things about bringing out map that, probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have done that here with this legendary. I'm going to go ahead and throw out an Ultra Ball, though. And let's hope for the best, guys. Let's hope that maybe an Ultra Ball will catch this Giratina. And if not, we are going to have to make a decision next time. Yeah, the Giratina's going to pop out. All right, Giratina's going to get hit by the sand stream. And let's hope that it doesn't get KO'd. But it's always a possibility. Let's see how this is going to go. All right, Giratina didn't get knocked out. I think I'm going to do it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and throw out the Master Ball. Next time, Giratina would have been knocked out, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I feel like I always use the Master Ball in Giratina anyways. So with that, guys, we went ahead and caught Giratina. So congratulations, Giratina was caught. And since this is kind of an encounter that's just thrown at us, we could technically use Giratina on our team. It is the Renegade Pokemon. It is a Ghost Dragon. It was banished for its violence. Ooh, that's actually kind of creepy. Now I'm going to go ahead and give this Giratina a nickname. What kind of nickname could I give it? Let me think what to name this Giratina. Now, I've been giving nicknames that are just a little bit random, so I think I'm going to go with that again, too. I'm just going to give this Pokemon a really random nickname. So let's go ahead and type this in. And I'm going to go ahead and call this Pokemon Giddy. So with that, Giddy has been transferred to the PC, and we have caught Giratina. Giratina seems to have that Pokemon. That shadowy Pokemon was captured. You're doing so means this irrational world will remain in existence. Does that make it impossible for me to create a new world? Oh my goodness, guys. So apparently, even if he made new red chains, he wouldn't be able to create another world. So this was like Cyrus's like one shot in a million, and we kind of just like messed it up for him. I kind of feel bad for the guy. He's probably put in a lot of time, and you know, this was his probably like big plan, and we just kind of like knocked it out. Like we just completely destroyed this guy's hard work. But regardless of that, guys, he seems angry, frustrated. This guy is just mad. You know, sorry we took down your whole little operation, Cyrus, but I'm kind of glad that, you know, we kind of took care of everything and might have saved the world. Since there is sadness, we can feel joy. When there's anger, compassion is born. Let's go back home. The portal where Giratina was should lead back to our world. And with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and take our portal back to our world. So let's go ahead and leap in. And with that, guys, we have made our way out of the Distortion World. It's the send-off spring. It's said to somehow lead to the great beyond, and Giratina was said to live in a world on the opposite side of ours. Oh, I'm Cecilia, sorry, it's very rude of me. You're incredible, you're a fantastic trainer. On behalf of all of Sinnoh, Rodri, thank you. Well, with that, guys, it looks like we have helped all of Sinnoh, and it makes me happy to hear that. We've also kind of been thrown off in a really weird, like, area. So I don't really know what to do here. I don't even know if we could, like, catch another Pokemon here. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and fly out. This is called the Spring Path. So let's go ahead and make our way back home, though, because as Cynthia said, we need to go ahead and talk to Professor Rowan. So next time, guys, we're gonna continue from this point. Make sure you guys leave me some tips in the comments. Make sure you guys give this video a like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.